Let's hear the history.
When I say Mombra, that means come. Mombra. When I go to your place, I will speak. So when you come, I also speak my own. This was the market, the original market before the transatlantic slave trade. This was where the people were marketing. We had several places where we had markets. When you go to Bonomansu, there's a market. When you go to Paga, there's a market. When you go to Salaga, there's a market. But this place was a market with a difference. With the difference was that this was the last place that the merchants met the captives. The raiders who had gunpowder, gun, drinks, and tobacco went inland and brought the captives. You'll be in your village, and by the time you wake up around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., the fire had been set around the town. Where will you pass? Then the people were there waiting for you. Anytime you go, excuse me, as you are passing, then you'll be chaining you. You'll be coming from farm. By the time you are aware, oh, the raiders are there, capture you and become a captive. And even the captives, some captives are more than other captives. When they come around you, they capture you too. This market was where they were having their butter trade, plantain, cassava, snails, okra, everything. So when the merchants saw that, you're not lucky. I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
You'll be all right, but you need it.
The merchants. When the merchants came with their collaborators, then the raiders will also come with their captives. This was the place that they exchanged when they came with the captives, they will keep the captives at the river bank. You see this small river? There are two rivers here, the small one and then the bigger one. Let us talk about this market. When they came to that place, they saw that one river was very big. A captive was very, very aggressive. If you had the slightest chance, you would swim and then escape. So they chose this shallow one and kept them there to bath them. What did they use to bath them? They have soup. Sometimes this we have some leaves called nyanya or something like that. When you scratch it, oh, you'll be clean. Sometimes when you go to farm, you are coming back without sponge or this, we just get those leaves, rub around ourselves, clean, and then we become fresh. Somebody who has walked for about 2 miles without proper food, excuse me, the ladies, I beg you, you have been in your system for 2 months without having your bath. They will bring you here, have some water, clean you, give you something to drink, and then get food from the market women here for them to eat. And it was there that they groomed them. Nobody will take a weak horse for sale. So they made sure that the captives were strong enough for exchange. Now, they were supervised, listen carefully, they were supervised by the chiefs, because the chiefs knew that the raiders were very, very aggressive and they could do anything with the merchants. So they were here to maintain order. They were here to maintain order and make sure that their people were not involved in the captivity by the raiders. So the raiders will come, collect the food, give it to their captives after they have eaten, and they were strong enough, they were brought here to this market to meet the merchants who had their also chains. So the chains they brought from that place was different from the chains they were using from here to the coast. And then after exchanging according to sizes, and if they look at you, your size, your physique. If you deserve tobacco, tobacco. If you deserve ram, ram. If you deserve gunpowder, like that. That was what was happening here. Now, let us go to the riverside. If you have any question here, if you have any question.
To sum up what my brother said, what he said is true. You see, you can just imagine someone walking such a distance from the northern part, even if you are driving, to take you about 18, 20, from 18 to 24 hours. What about walking? So it took them so many months and weeks and whatsoever. And wherever you are arrested, you have to chain you and walk through the forest. Now in the forest, there were wild animals. So while they were on horseback, okay, the raiders were on horseback, the masters were on horseback, and then the captives would be walking on the ground. So animals just bounce on them and then just take whatever, bite someone's leg. You can imagine these wild animals in the bush. So some people even they died before even they got here. And as he's saying, when there was a big tree here. There was a very huge tree here. And that tree fell some years ago. And when you come, you can see the peps just around it. Because when they bring them, they chain them around the tree so that they will not run away. Some of them try to free themselves. So what happened is that if the chain is just around them, they entangled the slave masters.
Yes.
Make sure that you kill them. Yes, some of them, a lot of them died. And then some of them too, what they do is, when they try to leon them and then push them into the river, swim. All of us will die. If you want me to die, then all of us will die. So they were trying to find a way of freeing themselves. Yeah.
And
so
let me continue. And in fact, one unfortunate thing was that those women who were captured and were having children at their backs were snatched off from their back. No mercy.
No mercy for crippled.
Thank you.
So it got to a time that when they are selling the captives, what determines this person is older than this person? So they check their teeth. They counted their teeth. If you have all the 32 there, you are an adult. If you don't have it, you are a mini adult or whatsoever. And it got to a time that, based on the need of the people over them, it got to a time that even children were expensive more than the adults. And it got to a time that women were also expensive more than men. It got to a time men were expensive more than the women. It's like what is happening these days. The fuel price will go high and then sometimes it comes very low. This will go high and then this will go low. And that is what happened.
And another thing which happened was that when the captives were coming and they saw that some of them were old as I am now, the ram which they have drank, they'll break the bottles and shave your hair.
Shave your hair.
And then use palm oil.
You know the palm oil?
You know palm oil?
Yeah, the oil that I thought about. Yeah, that palm oil. Oh.
They'll smell
make your skin very fresh.
Yes. So that, but when they came here, they, as my brother told you, the white men will look at their teeth. If your teeth are showing some color, this one is not qualified. So let's give him something. And those who were not very, very strong, that they could walk to the coast, were given to the chiefs and the elders who could take care of them. And those who could not make it, made it at their place where they were chained. Where I am taking you now. Those, if you cannot go there, don't force yourself, but my brother will go. He's strong. Let's go. He's stronger than me.
Polian.